Oh my God, it worked the third time. Woohoo! Only took 3 tries. Can you guys hear me? I know. Sorry, Corey. It just didn't like it at 9 a.m. PD was right. It wasn't used to 9 a.m. Morning, Metal Sharks. How you doing, Jamie? Corey, it was great meeting you and your family yesterday afternoon on actually Madeira Beach. Morning, Pat. Miss Susie Q. I like your eyeball emojis. Yeah, I got that scoop on Amazon, Corey. It's a Coob scoop. COOB. COOB. That's how they spell it. And then one of my subscribers sent me the fiberglass shaft, and that thing is working great. Hey, Bill's in the room. Morning, Bill. We had some technical difficulties this morning, but we are good to go now. Yeah, I like that scoop. The only reason they are open is I have a jewelry. Well, 11 o'clock's quite a ways from here, Susie. Hey, did you ever get your live stream fixed the other day, Susie, or did you have to just go off? I did, Pat. I had to import them from that stream to this stream. Folks, the person in the room here named Corey Euro C, if I'm pronouncing that right, I met him on Madeira Beach yesterday. He recognized me because, I'm an international star now. But that's the second person on the beach now that's recognized me metal detecting. So he was out there with his Knox 800, and we were trying to do Madeira Beach at the waterline yesterday. But guys, we had so many waves on the Gulf side here yesterday that there was actually a surfer out in the water. See, Petey found us. Thank you, Frankie. It only took 3 tries, buddy. You gave up. Okay, well, I was going to try this the third time here, Susie. And if it didn't work this time, it came right on this time. The last 2 times, I tried it on this computer, and I tried it on the main PC, and it wouldn't. It got to go live, and it did that circle thing, and that's all it did was just do the circle of death, the wheel of death. Hey, I'm only 5'8", Corey, and those waves were, you could be a waist deep water, and then a wave's going over your head. How do you metal detect on a surfboard? That'd be pretty damn tricky, Jim, wouldn't it? Yeah, it was pretty slow. I hadn't been to Madeira Beach in a long time, and there was a few coins we found that were very, very green and oxidized. Had been down there that apparently people had missed. But again, almost as many bottle caps as coins. And the only piece of jewelry I found yesterday was on Fort DeSoto Beach, North Beach, after our club's fun hunt, where we did the seated quarters in the sand. Our club puts out. We had our semi-annual picnic and fun hunt yesterday. We have catered by Sonny's Barbecue. They bring in the barbecued chicken and the barbecued pork, and then we all bring a side dish. Denise was nice enough to make her wonderful deviled eggs for me, so I took down 2 dozen deviled eggs, and everybody brings a side dish. They had salads and potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad. We had all kind of good stuff for the barbecue yesterday, and then we eat for an hour, and then we have a fun hunt. Excuse me, where we put out 400 quarters in the sand, and then we also put out tokens and chips and different things, and then we play metal detecting tic-tac-toe, and we play bingo, and then everybody wins cash prizes. And I came home with $19.25 yesterday. Boom. Good morning, Clark's Cove Detecting. Corey, as you could tell, I'm thinking about lunch now. Yeah, it was a it was a fun barbecue, and then we wrapped that up, I guess, around 2:15. Yeah, we're probably right around 2. And I was going to go up to Clearwater Beach because I got the free parking spot up there. But I saw a parking spot as I was passing Madeira Beach. I saw a parking spot open right next to the beach. So I grabbed that real quick, and I thought I'll try Madeira Beach for an hour. And I wind up staying there 3.5 hours, even though I didn't find a whole lot. There was a lot of people at the beach yesterday, guys. It was 90 degrees here yesterday. Robert and Melissa, Clark's Cove. I met Corey on the beach yesterday. He was there with his family and his Knox 800. Nice to see another 800 user. So, but yeah, if my ear, I figured, it's October. I don't need to wear sunscreen. Yeah, my little ears are burnt. October 10th in Florida, we're getting sunburns. But rain and cold there. Yeah, well, we don't want cold, but we'd like to have a little cooler here. So I hope you just didn't hear my stomach. I did have enough time when PD logged on at 8:48 to grab a quick shower and make a pot of coffee, but I didn't eat yet. Susie says it's raining and cold up her way too. Wow. It's a balmy 65 here in Pittsburgh. Mark, that I believe is about absolutely perfect metal detecting weather. If it's 65 or 70 here and you go out and you're exerting yourself metal detecting, it just makes it perfectly comfortable. Lincoln Central Coins, good morning. Wow, 65. We don't get many 65 days down here. So this morning is the return of Liz, guys. We're going to just be on for 1 hour from 9 till 10, so we can be a lead-in to Liz. And we have quite a few things to talk about. And the first thing that I wanted to talk about that was in the title of the video that wouldn't come on is we have Florida Hunt 7 information. So I know several people here either want to go or are thinking about going or are going to Florida Hunt 7. And for Corey here that's new to the chat room, Florida Hunt 7 is an organized hunt. As you can tell by the number 7 after it, that's been done for the last 7 years, or this will be the 7th hunt. It's usually a different location in Florida every year, but this year we'll be going back to the same location as last year, since last year's location was phenomenal as far as the finds in the ground. We were on 1850s, 1860s ground. Was the first time settlers touched that ground. It is in a small town called Melrose outside of Gainesville, so it's only a 2-hour drive for myself and about 2 hours and 45 minutes for Troy and the other guys from the club, because they live about 45 minutes south of me. It's a little bit less than 2 hours from where Dalton lives. And for the folks over in the Panhandle, like Charlie and Amphibious Archaeology and stuff, it's only 3-4 hours for them. And then quite a few folks like Clark's Cove are coming down, and the Detecting Smiths, hopefully be like a 4 or 5 hour drive for them. This year it is going to be a 2-day event. The hunts will be Saturday and Sunday. The organized hunt will be Saturday, and that's when the raffle and the prizes and the drawings will all be given away on Saturday afternoon. And then Sunday, everybody is invited back for just a full day of dawn till dusk hunting and having a good time on the property. Be there or face scorn and ridicule. That is exactly, Mark, we appreciate that, and we will toast a drink to you, Mark, in spirit. Absolutely. 3 to 6 inches of rain in Mississippi. Well, I hope you needed it, Lincoln Central. Last year, for Corey's information, I was able to find a 1902 Barber dime. There were numerous Indian head pennies found. I found several Indians, so did many members of our group that were up there. And there was an 1853 Largie That was about the, oh, and then one guy found a half real Spanish coin that beat my 1902 barber for oldest silver. Beautiful little half real. And then, so there was at least 2 silvers found up there last year. I found a lead toy Scotty dog from the 20s or 30s. And Troy found a U.S. lock plate from a artillery cannon caisson. It was the slide piece, and it was stamped U.S. for U.S. Army. That was dated back pre-Civil War. So, guys, we had a really good time. We had good finds. The Friday night greet and get together. Greg Papalo, the organizer of it, is trying to find a location that's a little bigger that can handle 150 to 200 people, as we had about 60 hunters last year. So if he cannot find a restaurant that can hold that, we are probably going to do the meet and greet at his church community building. And so we will probably all go to somewhere afterwards, because obviously there's no alcohol allowed at a church. That's right. We'll say PD a room, a spot at the cool kids table. That's exactly right. Corey, it was my first year either. A lot of the people in this room, it was their first time ever at an organized hunt. It was a well organized hunt. It was well done. Greg did a great job. He had sponsors there. Calico was there. Several local, a couple metal detecting shops were there. Like I say, Calico, the big one, was there. A couple metal detecting companies was there. I think Garrett was there. They gave away 3 metal detectors. They gave away a digging shovel. Troy won a digging shovel. Pat won a very expensive watch. I won a fines case to put my fines in. They must have gave away over 40 prizes, and some of them were really expensive prizes. They had a barbecue, like a barbecue pit, one of those portable things that you make your barbecue chicken in. So we had chicken and beans and coleslaw, and we had a great lunch. I think it was $8 for the lunch. We all had our coolers full of drinks. The hunt started at 8 a.m. and I think we all came in at 4 p.m. for the prizes. And then the second day, like I say, we can all just go out hunting. And they have added 200 extra acres of prime woods and fields. We had 300 acres on last year, and we have 500 acres this year. I say we, like I'm running the thing. I have nothing to do with it. Mr. Greg Papalo is the primary organizer. He belongs to the Metal Detecting Club up in Gainesville. A bunch of us got hotels. Me and Troy got hotels last year. Pat got hotels. The Weedy boys got hotel. Dalton, my digging partner, drove up and met us that morning. But he is getting a hotel this year too. So are Troy and I. There's 4 or 5 guys from my club coming up. And so what we wanted to talk about is we're going to, like I say, Greg's trying to organize the Friday night get together. It should be a lot less work for Greg, because Greg has set up a PayPal account, guys. I don't know what the PayPal name is under. To get registered for Florida Hunt 7, you have to go on Facebook to the Florida Hunt 7 page on Facebook, and you have to ask to become a member of that group. And once Greg approves you as a member of that group, you can apply to be, to go on to Florida Hunt 7 to be a hunter. And then Greg has just set up the PayPal account, guys, like 3 days ago. So it's a $50 entry fee for both days, which is phenomenal for an organized hunt. Most organized hunts are a lot more expensive than that. So you can now send your $50 through PayPal. Dalton does not have a PayPal account, so he's just going to give me $50, and I'll send Greg $100 out of my PayPal account. Greg has just done an informational video explaining all this on his page, on his Facebook page. He's also done a beautiful intro video on what the property looks like up there. Bunch from your club coming up. Pat, I met a guy yesterday at my club at the Fun Hunt picnic. Oh, Bill, so am I. Definitely looking. Oh, amphibious archaeology here. If you wish they would allow us to use golf carts. Yeah, we'll look like a bunch of golfers out there with our golf carts and our metal detector bags on the back. That dog was cool. Thank you, Susie. I really like that find. It's an 8-hour drive for Susie. Wow, I didn't think it was that long, Susie. Yeah, there were some really cool finds there. There was a rifle frame found there that they originally thought was a real rifle or shotgun, and then they realized it was like a kid's shotgun, but that was 100 years old. Will there be camping? Um, I don't I don't think so. I don't know if the veterans group that this is a this is a charity event. All the money raised goes to the veterans organization, Freedom Foundation. It's a veterans organization that helps veterans of PTSD. They have horseback riding for the veterans, so there's a stable of horses up there. We were actually allowed to hunt one of the horse corrals because they had found old buttons and three ringers on there. So they have like 15, 20 horses up there. They have fishing on a lake with a dock, and canoeing and hiking for the veterans for some peaceful times to help them with their stress. And it's a great cause and a great organization. Uh, and they're excited to have us back and be a big fundraiser for them this year. But I don't, Susie, I will find that out and let you know on next Sunday's stream. I will talk to Greg. Greg is usually in Pat's Wednesday night stream, and I know you do a stream on Wednesdays, Susie, so you can't be two places at one time. But we'll find out. SC from Idaho. Sounds good, buddy. Thanks. Welcome this morning. Wow, it's got to be earlier in Idaho. Was it 8:30 in Idaho? Well, Susie, you're just going to have to start saving up all your clad finds because I think that's what Dalton's doing. I think Dalton's taking all his clad finds and putting them in a jar, and he's going to, I think, use that for his one night in a hotel room. 7:30. Oh, wow, 2 hours. Well, thank you for being with us at 7:30 in the morning because that's earlier than I'm getting up. But yes, I will find if there's camping. Because I know there's several people like Pat that has a motorhome, and they were wanting to know if they could park their motorhomes on the ground. I know there's not like any hookups or anything for them, so you'd have to go off the water and the electric, and use your generator and your own water in the unit because they don't have hookups. But I will talk to. I actually have Greg's phone number. Greg asked me to help him set up his PayPal account, and him and his wife called me the other day, so I did give him my number over Facebook Messenger. So Greg has my numbers, and he's been calling me this week just to make sure he's doing his PayPal right. So that's what we're doing. So 2-day event. It is the 19th through the 21st of February of 2021. There are spots still open, but he's having people prepay this year, so he gets a closer number. We had over 40 people. Well, like somebody like Susie. Susie wanted to come last year, but 100 spots filled up. But the problem is only like 65 to 70 of those people showed up. So there was 25 or 30 spots that Susie could have had one of those spots because he didn't have people prepay. He had you pay Friday night when you showed up for the meet and greet, and then you got your wristband. So what he's doing this year, as soon as you get your PayPal payment, he's sending out a manila envelope like this, and it's going to have the map of the property so you can see where you want to hunt. There's like 5 different fields that you can hunt in. And then he's going to have directions. One sheet's going to have directions of the place. And I think there's going to be information about the Veterans Organization. And then he's going to have your wristband in there for the 2 days. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 wristbands, but he's going to send you a packet out in a manila envelope once you send him the $50. And that way you'll already be pre-registered. And then you can just stop in the Friday night meet and greet and say, hey, I'm Susie Q. I'm here. Boom, get a check mark. You're here, and then we can just go on and enjoy the Friday evening festivities. I am working right now to find a restaurant in Gainesville that can hold about 25 people from our core group of people that we're going up to hang around with and party at the hotel. And I'm trying to find a restaurant that can hold 25 in one section of their restaurant and a couple big tables so we can all have fun on Saturday night together because there's nothing going on organization-wise Saturday night. So I'm trying to find, I don't know if it's going to be a sports bar. I don't know if it's going to be some big family restaurant, but I'm going to try and find a location for us all Saturday night to go have dinner together. Well, then you need to definitely get rested up for Florida Hunt 7 because that's going to be a biggie, Susie. Have it at the hotel and get food sent in. Uh, that's an idea, Pat. I can contact the hotel too and see if, I mean, obviously, everybody's got the Uber Eats and the Lyft and the other three food things that deliver. Susie, it's on his Florida Hunt 7 page. It's a Gmail address. Right, in the breakfast area, Pat, right. I'm not even sure if some hotels have a breakfast area that can hold up to 25 people. I mean, hell, if that's what we do, we'll just call up a pizza place and have 10 pizzas sent down. I'm hoping to get some kind of deal where if we do get a restaurant that, if you walk in and you say you're associated Saturday night with Florida Hunt 7, I'm hoping maybe to work out something where you get a minor discount or maybe a free beverage, or I'm trying to work out something. My neighbor Johnny across the street used to go to college in Gainesville. He knows quite a few people up there, and he has a buddy that owns a restaurant. So I will be getting his number and calling him. And Amphibious Archaeology says he has Colby looking for one also. Fantastic. Or outside by the pool. That's a good idea too. Susie, in my mess pile of paperwork here. I will tell you that, Susie. Okay. Not in that pile of garbage. Let's go to pile of garbage 2. As you can see, I've got manila files here to put all this stuff in. I believe it's the Days Inn of Wyndham. Pat, am I right on that? Just meet at the closest nudie bar. That's fine with me, Pat. I don't think our female detectives would appreciate that. Amphibious Archaeology, that would work also if they have parks open at night. Not all of our parks here in this area are open at night. A few of them are, but not all of them. But yeah, we're working. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lincoln Central Coins. Oh, that's right. They do have Cafe Risque up near that way. I see it when I go up 75 all the time. Truckers welcome, it says. That's pretty funny. Yeah, they do a lot of billboards for Cafe Risque. My kind of fucking system. Thanks, Bill. I got to spend some time today getting that organized. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I took a second look. Boom. There it is. Booking.com. See, I knew it was in that mess of papers. Okay, we are staying at the Days Inn by Wyndham, Gainesville, Florida. And it is at 920 Northwest 69th Terrace in Gville. Good morning, Opportunity Knox. Yeah, Petey, I know you have to take all that into consideration. I hope your workplace is giving you some flexibility with what's going on right now. Yeah, I know Amphibious Archaeology. I've never been in, so I can't tell you what it's like. when I'm passing up that way go up to Bowling Green, the guy that I go, my best friend that I go up to Bowling Green with is a very conservative religious guy, and that's not an option. Stopping in the Cafe Risque. Oh, okay, he's on FMLA now. Good, Petey. So, but yeah, that's what we got. That's where me and Troy are staying. I believe I think Dalton's staying there too. It's very reasonable, guys, for 2 nights. For 2 nights, it was $166 with taxes. That's with the taxes. It was $148.50, which means it was $74.25 a night. And you split that with the 2 guys in the room with two queen beds. And guys, that's really not too bad for money. I know the Gator Inn is even less expensive than that, but that's a smaller hotel, and I think that filled up pretty fast for Florida Knox. Were your ears burning, Dalton? We were just talking about you. God, see, Pat, we're not even going there. We're not even going there. Oh, you are so bad, Pat. Oh, that's right. That's right. See, we're not even going bad. Petey says he feels better. Friday was rough. Well, I'm sorry, Petey. I'm glad you're better today. For you few people that don't know, Florida Knox is Mr. Dalton, my hunting buddy, who just had some great finds, and he had a find that he let me film, guys. He didn't film it for his channel. He let me film it for my channel. He found something, guys, that I'm pretty sure 100% of us have always wanted to find, and I'm just going to do a big tease on that find. He actually found, Dalton, what do you want to call that? Well, just wear your mask and face shield and buried treasure. Okay, he's going to call it. No, Knox, it's not. It's not the Holy Grail with a gold coin. But Mr. Dalton, yes, let's call it buried treasure. Mr. Dalton found something with treasure inside of it. Okay, you all saw the fun video that I made with Troy up at Florida Hunt 6 last year when we went to the little town of Waldo. It was all old towns, and Troy door knocked and got us a very old property the evening before, Friday afternoon before the meet and greet. And Troy dug up that big box that we thought was a treasure box, and we rattled it. We could hear. We thought we were going to be millionaires, and then it turned out to be the dog remains with a ball and a collar in it, and we look like idiots. But this is much smaller. But guys, it does have treasure in it. So. No, it wasn't somebody's wallet. It's even smaller than that, honey. So, Knox, it's not a gold coin, but it's close. Opportunity Knox. I got to specify. I've got Florida Knox and Opportunity Knox. J-Man says he's going to be there. It was great meeting J-Man. It was great meeting Wig TV, Chad, Miss Kay. We met Kay's. Let's get ready. We met Charlie from Digging It Back and his partner Dave. We met the I always forget their name. Dalton, what's the guy's names from the Orlando area? Oh, no, I did not. Richard, I'm going to have to go check that out. I knew what you meant, Pat. My phone always redirects Walton to Dalton for some reason, or Dalton to Walton. I don't know why. It's going to get a special little video opportunity, Knox. It's it's a cool find. I'm hoping Dalton cleans the outside of it up really, really well to bring out some of the color. But he held it. He found it about 10, 15 minutes before I got to the place we were hunting 2 days ago, and it's almost an hour drive for me. It was an 86-mile round trip drive just to hunt this location, and he came over and he says, open your hand up. I'm going to do a hand drop. And he dropped it on me. And the first thing I did was rattle it, and it made noise. And he says, it might be something inside. We did a reveal live as I was filming it. Dalton hadn't opened it. He waited for me to get there. Richard, I know we're probably a bunch of us probably behind on him. Well, we're all going to have to go over and watch Richard's video on that old plate. I found some type of old incense dish, probably from India, that's brass and copper, but I don't know the age of it because it had no stampings or markings. But that's it, guys. There's rooms available either at this hotel or other hotels. Like I say, you have to get registered through Greg on Florida Hunt 7 page. Not me. That's all I've been doing is watching YouTube. Well, I guess so, Petey. Oh, you already put it on ID Me on Facebook. That's great. Good morning, Mr. Dirt Trolling Troy Carmichael. Troy is in the house, folks. Troy, I will tell you right now, buddy, you were sorely missed yesterday at the fun hunt. Relic Hunting, South Texas. Good morning. Is Troy at work on a Sunday morning? Guy works freaking 8 days a week. Alrighty, guys. Well, it is almost 9:45 a.m. and I announced, or I told people that we would do the winner giveaway for the Guess the Year of the Coinstar coin. Okay, as you can see there, I did. This is my giveaway logbook, and there is the Coinstar Guess the Year of the coin, folks. 55 people entered. Right there, PGH Aquaman was number 55. And out of those 55 people that entered, drum roll please, 10 people guessed the correct year of the silver dime. And guys, when I flashed that dime, I thought my picture was too fuzzy for people to notice it. But apparently some people must have NASA or CIA things, and they were able to blow it up. And yes, I have cleaned the dime. But they have seen that the dime is a 1962. So I found a 62 Silver Rosie in the Coinstar. So 10 people guessed 1962. A lot of you were very, very close at 63. I don't think anybody guessed 61, but a lot of people guessed 63. But we had 10 people. These are the 10 people that guessed 62. We had Whimsy Maker, Traveling Detector, Nick Haas, JB, Mark the Berg Hunter, Clayton County History Hound, Ed Booth, Silver Sling Blade, My Pal Andy, and PGH Aquaman. Those were the 10 people that guessed the correct date. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to log on to randomnumber.org since my assistant's not assisting me today. I'm retired. She's retired, she said. The pay sucks, she says. Hun, would you mind getting me a cup of coffee, hun? Thank you, hun. So we're going to do that, guys. Oh, is Charlie here? Digging it back. You guessed 42. You did not win, Mr. Charlie. Dime Detective, welcome this morning. Me. Where's your coffee mug? In here, hon. I already had one cup. Do you remember the name of the website, honey? Well, because I'm putting in randomnumber.org and it's giving me everything except that.
Randomnumber.org.
I hate this security lock search thing.
Want me to do it on my phone?
Yes. Denise is going to pull it up on her phone since we've done it on her phone before, guys. Yeah, Troy, everybody's in here. Miss Jessica Poulin is here. Good morning, Miss Jessica. Nope, 42 was not the winning year, Charlie. 1962 was the winning year of the silver dime.
How many numbers?
You got it on the website?
Yes.
1 through 10. There were 10 people that guessed the correct year to win the 90% Kennedy half dollar. So Denise is going to put in 1 through 10 for the 10 people that picked the correct year.
All you have to do is hit generate. I made it big.
She made it big. All right, guys, there is the random generator dot 1 through 10. Number 10. It picked number 10. Number 10 is PGH Aquaman. Sorry, Mark the Berg Hunter, because I know you were in the room. But PGH Aquaman is number 10. He is the winner of the Kennedy silver half dollar. So I will contact him. There's some in the emergency bowl. Thank you, Miss Denise, for the assist. Knox says he'll take some coffee too. Oh, cold streak at the Coinstar for me, nothing in a week. Oh, gee, too bad, Dalton, nothing in a week. You have like 7 sources to get silver coins, you and Troy. Hey, I lost. Yeah, sorry you did, Richard. Win none, lose all. Thank you, honey bunny. And she's like, uh-huh. Look at that. She makes a good cup of coffee, guys, for a person who doesn't drink coffee. Yes, Richard, it's kind of like the lottery. You can't win if you don't play. Hey, Troy, I went back to Dalton to the old church site where he got his half dime, or used to, went last week, and I pulled out a relic and actually 2 relics and a 1919 Wheatie in mint condition. Good morning, Scott Jarvie. Yeah, Richard, last Sunday or Monday, I did a video on another. It was titled "Another Coinstar Find" and let's have a giveaway. I played the lottery and still don't win. I've never won the lottery either, guys. We have a neighbor. We have a neighbor on our street who. Oh, you're becoming a slob too, Troy. She bought a scratch off, guys. One of our neighbors. She bought a scratch off and won $10,000. That shit just doesn't happen to me. Jim Steele, real slow day yesterday. 1 wheat, 1 Indian, and a junk ring only. Jim, to me, any day that you find an Indian head penny, I don't know how hard they are to find in your area, but our Indian heads here, I bet we only find 1 Indian head for about every 5 silver coins. That's how hard they are to find here. I've got 2 this month. Well, 1 at the end of August and 1 at the beginning of October. And those 2 in 2 weeks are the best I've done for Indians in a long time. Dang, honey, this is a really good cup of coffee. Thank you. That's right. You tell them, Troy. We'll take a slow day like that any day. You average 25 a year. That, Jim, that's probably about what Dalton gets. I think he got 22. I think he got 22 Indians last year. I think I got like 9 or 10. IHPs are awesome. Yes, they are. They are not an easy coin to find here in Florida. I'm not saying they're impossible, but like I say, the county I live in, I have found 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the county I live in, I found less than half a dozen. Most of them are to the county south or east of us. That's right. Dalton says, I'll take it. Slow year, 49 silvers and 19 Indians. Wow, Jim, that's a great year in anybody's book, but Yeah, Troy, the signals were, I was digging crappy signals, but right in the middle of the field where during the day it would be really sunny that none of us want to get out there in that heat, I was there at sunset, so the trees were already put in shade. Literally directly, if you'd have put the four corners, it'd have been right in the middle of that field. I had a perfect 23 signal on the Knox for a weedie. Yep, I knew Dalton was going to jump in with his 74 silvers. I'm like at 19. And Mark, it's just the opposite here because first off, we don't have any Winn-Dixie stores in upscale areas. Our Winn-Dixie stores are more in blue collar areas like we live in. I would probably find more silver there if I wasn't beat to the Coinstar machine by the homeless guys. Yeah, Pat, you live in a tough area. If you get a 1930 in your area, Pat, that's a damn nice find for a weedie. I had never found an IHP until this year. Then I found 4 in January and February and haven't found one since. But yeah, that's the way I was with a lot of in 2020. I didn't find a George Washington silver quarter for 15 and a half months, almost a year and a half. I went without finding a George Washington, and then over the next 45 days, once I found that first one, I found 3 more. But I mean, that was my white whale coin for a long time. You've got 5 what for the year, Troy? Indian heads? Because that's about where I'm at. And then one of them I got to give back because the homeowner wants it. But that's the deal. That's the deal. Pat says I've only found 3 IHPs. Yep, Pat. I know over in your area, the state, you get an IHP. That's a huge find. I know some of the bigger channel guys, they poo-poo Wheaties and they find Indian heads like they're chiclets. But 98% of us at Metal Detect do not live in one of the states that were part of the 13 colonies or states that had Civil War or Revolutionary War. And then some of us that do live in those areas, like down here, we had the Seminole Wars. Most of that ground has either been picked over, is private, or had so much fill put on top of it that you're never going to find it anymore. I've never found a silver quarter. PD, I found one on my first metal detecting permission that turned me from a park hunter to a treasure hunter. I found my second silver dime there, a Roosevelt. I found my first Mercury dime there. I found my first Buffalo nickel there. I found my first silver quarter there, which was an SLQ. I didn't know what it was when it came out because it was so worn, only one tip of an eagle wing. And I took that to my meeting. It won best coin of the month at my metal detecting club meeting. I brought it home, and I have never seen it since. So yes, I've only found one SLQ, and I can't find it. Troy's got to go. Troy, thanks for stopping by. Chin up, coils down. There you go, Troy. PD, it'll get excited when you find that first silver quarter, and trust me, your machine will sing out on that silver quarter. Knox, I have days where I feel like that too. Opportunity, Knox. Been cherry picking this year. Only signals above 26. Well, you're definitely going to lose out on your Wheaties and your Indians, but you're going to be tuned in for silver dimes and silver quarters. There are days that I don't dig my 12-13s for a possible Buffalo or V-nickel guys. Now, if I get an 11-12, usually on the Knox, an 11-12 could be a V-nickel or a shield nickel, and then your Buffaloes are a 12-13. Your Jeffersons are usually a solid 13, and then if it goes to 13-14, it's usually going to be a pull tab or a bottle cap. Alrighty, guys, it says that Liz is coming live in 2 minutes. Found a seated 1849 seated diamond, a solid 21. Nice. I can't remember what Dalton. What was your seated half dime? And a 1900 Barber dime at 22. Yeah, see down around our area, Richard, Barbers come in around a 25. Relic Hunting South Texas, great for stopping by. Yeah, his halftime came in on a 19, which for us is a zinc penny signal, but sometimes a Indian will jump up. Usually Indians are a solid 17, 18, which is nice because there's not many things that give you a 17, 18 on the Knox except a ring on the beach, piece of jewelry, or an Indian head. But sometimes the Indians can jump up to a 19, which is the zinc signal. So, and if I get a deep 19 and I'm on old ground, oh, I'm definitely digging that because it's not going to probably be a zinc. Charlie found a state quarter. There you go, J-Man. My last titanium ring was on a 17. So, yeah. Hey, Knox, you dig it the way you want to dig it, Knox. We all have our own ways of doing it. Alrighty, guys, we got 16 of us here. I actually closed all my windows on my other computer thinking maybe that was taking up some computing in wideband. So, let's go to YouTube. Let's go to Rob's channel. Let's go to messages and see that. Oh, guys, Liz has Merrill on this morning from New York, Metal Detecting New York City. Yeah, the rapper, the metal detecting rapper. I hope hurricane season's over too. Oh, Liz doesn't start for another 6. Oh, she started streaming 3 minutes ago. How am I late? Alrighty, guys. Well, Liz is on, and I have announced to her that I do not want to take her space. So, folks, why don't the 15 of us just transfer right over to Liz's and jump up her numbers? I thank everybody for the 15 thumbs up and for hanging out here this morning. It is Digging Canuck. Digging, digging, Canuck. As soon as Rob learns how to spell. Boom. That's Liz's channel right there, Digging Canuck. And let's all go over there. Martin, thanks for showing up as we change channels. We're all heading over to Liz's channel. All righty. I'm going to head over there. We'll see you guys at Liz's. All righty. Thanks, folks. We'll be here next Sunday at 9.